Alright, how's it going, guys? We're back for some more IR3, and I'm kind of at a transitional point here, but I wanted to bring you guys in and show you what's going on. I've got the gold running, so train set up, bringing the gold in. The gold is running through the one and only that we have. I did make a huge mistake, which is the first thing we need to take care of, which is I forgot about the outputs that aren't water. So we've got to get that stuff out of here. I also started working on the worker bot speed. I did 1, 2, and in the middle of 3 at the moment. 3 is not running because we have back over here. We have no green ones. We have no green ones because we have no iron. And we have no iron because I shut it off. That helps get some of the stuff out of the way. So I can get stuff moved around a bit. I did go ahead and pull all of these over here. Decided to do the gold one up here at the top. The platinum is just going into a box down here for right now, and I'm still deciding exactly what order I'm putting these in. I don't like the idea of having to move this. It's going to make a big old mess doing it, but I kind of need to. I'm probably going to do iron and steel in these two here, which means I got to bring all of the steel stuff down. But first and foremost, we need to get this issue dealt with over here. Grab that while I'm here. So we need to figure out exactly how I want to do this. I'm thinking we're going to take and put this over here, and then let that pull the stuff out. This one we're just going to get rid of, and I'm going to probably have to get rid of this one. Let's not do that, actually. If we do this, that one will be a pain in the butt, but we can make it work. And then we have that come up here. Same with that. And then we can have all of that go together right there. Oh, that's a whole lot. Well, they stopped them. Alright, so then we're just going to have to do this, so we can set this for the we can do sand that way out to the right. What is that other one? Gravel? Yeah, silica, gravel, and sulfur. So we want to set this one for gravel. We'll have it go that way, and then that will give us each one on its own belt, and then we can send these two. I will probably put them onto the same belt like this, which kind of defeats the purpose of doing this. I could have done the sulfur out the first one, had the other two. Yeah, I might change that. Change this to Where is sulfur in this thing? There it is. Change that to sulfur. And then we can have the gravel and the silica come out on that one. And we can just have that go right there. And that should be fine, I hope. We'll see. And then we'll just run those where they need to go. They're not going to fill up very quickly, especially since we only have one running at the moment. But that was the first issue I needed to deal with. I'll put more of them in as I need them. I don't need the 3 I have at the moment. I probably barely even need 1. But let's go ahead and go get the mess that they made up there taken care of. And then start setting up the area for the circuits up here. I did go ahead and set up a train area to drop stuff off. And we'll take a look at that when I get up there. I'm going to go deal with that mess the biters just made, and I'll be right back with you. Alright, so that mess has been taken care of. Like I said, I set up a train area here to drop off each of the things that we're going to need up here. I do need to get a radar in this area. There we go. So we've got 1 for silicon. We've got 1 for gold. 1 for tin. And 1 for copper. So now we need to set up making the triodes first. So we need silicon, tin, copper, and gold foil. And I need to get the... Oh, that's the other thing I need to do. Hold on. Before we start that, we have still not set up making steel chests. And we need steel chests for our ones coming up. So, we're going to get that set up. And luckily, steel chests just take steel rods and steel plates. And somewhere over here, we have steel rods and steel plates coming in for... Here's the plates. Yeah, those are iron plates. These right here. We have steel plates and steel rods coming in here from way over here, which I might fix that. But that's coming all the way up here to where our rockets are. And so we can just take it off of here because we're going to, you know, probably want to put our storage chest area pretty close to here anyways. So I'm just going to take this. I'm going to pop it through there. And we're going to put it up here just a little bit in case I decide that I want to make the other rockets. And then we can just do this. And we can do that. Tell it we want to make steel chests. And there we go. That'll make our steel chests. And I will probably put one of these so we can get that done a bit faster. And then we will put that right there. And so now I will have steel chests being made so I don't have to make them in my inventory all the time. And then when it's time to make the storage chest, we already have the motors coming in right here. We got the motors coming in here. No, we don't have the motors coming in. We have the, yeah, we do, right there. We got the motors coming in right here, so we can just run that over here, and that'll take care of that. But we got to go get the circuits taken care of. I've got plenty of batteries, so we don't have to worry about that. I do need to get the trains moving. So let me go. I know the silicon one doesn't have anywhere to go yet, but I'm kind of wondering why the... Maybe I haven't set up where the copper can go anywhere. I was just thinking the copper should be, but I don't think I set up a place for it to go yet. I know I have trains sitting there waiting for them. So let's go find them and see what we need to do here. So this one, add station. We want silicon drop-off and empty cargo. That one's taken care of. This is the tin train, which needs to go to tin drop-off and empty cargo automatic. It's out of here. And then this is the copper train, which we haven't set up to do anything. So we pick up full cargo, drop off, empty cargo, and get out of here. Alright, so what I haven't done yet is set up the gold output train. This is our gold input train, but I don't have a gold output train. So I need to get that set up. And we're going to put it right here. Hopefully there's enough room there for it. Okay, the tin train didn't have enough fuel. So I'll have to give it some more fuel. Alright, let's see if we can get this in here real quick. Oh yeah, we got plenty of room for that. So just pop that right there. Let the bots do their thing, which you can see they are much faster now. And we need to get rid of all of this. I also need to turn all this around. And I need to go grab some of these loaders because I forgot to do that. And I need to make a barreling thing. Canning and barreling. There we go. And I'm not sure if that one's there or not. I can't tell some of the times. Alright, so let me get this done and get the gold over there, and then we'll go set up making the red circuits. Be right back. Alright, so all the trains are coming in, bringing us all our stuff. The gold one is on its way here now. So let's get this started. There's the gold train. I didn't have quite enough gold, so I had to force it over here, but there we go. It's in. So the first thing we need is the assembling area for the triodes. And before we do that, we need the area for the tinned copper. And if I remember correctly, we can do the copper in these. So this will do the wire. So we can just set up a whole bunch of these to do wire. We're not going to need that many of them. How fast is this? 1 second for that, and then 1 second for that. It takes 2 and makes 2. Okay, so we could literally get away with, because everything here has to be a tinned wire, right? Yeah, we don't need copper wires here at all, except for when we get to this and we need the basic circuits. Okay, so if we set up one of these with one of these, we just do like 6 of them for now. And then one of these going into each one. Actually, what I think we're going to do, just to make this a little bit better, I think, is we're going to have this coming through here. So then we can have this, and we'll make sure that the tin comes in only on the bottom. So the tin will come in on this one, the copper will come in here. Yeah, I think that'll work good. And then we use our new fast ones, and we have that go into the regular assemblers up here, and we have that do our tinned copper wire, and then we'll have the outputs of those come up here, and this is going to be pretty quick, so we'll use a red belt for that, and hopefully that's enough to handle the whole area, at least for now. Daggone it, these trains keep running out of those canisters. I really hate the canister thing. Alright, so we need tin first. So have that go. We need to make sure we have enough room here, so that's going to be for the silicon, that's going to be for the gold, the tin, and then the copper. Okay. So that's that. We can run that all the way down to there. And then this one will run down to here. That takes care of that. We need to get a drop line put in up here. And then we can literally just put that right in between each one of those. That'll take care of that part. And then up here to take care of that. Alright, now let's get the copper over here. And let's see how it works. Copper's going up. Turned into tin. Tin wires coming out the top. Everything looks beautiful. Alright. So, next is the well, we gotta make the gold foil. Okay. Gold foil, is that able to be done in... It doesn't say it needs to be in a thing. Can we do that in here? Yes, we can. Okay. And that is going to take 1 second. And we're probably not going to need more than 6 of these. We'll start with 6 of them. Because we need the tin wires for 2 different things. We shouldn't need more than this. So let's try that. And let's get this ran over here now. And by the way, I cannot wait until I have bots to take care of all of these walls that are getting destroyed around here. Alright, so that will take care of that. And we're going to do a set of these. We're going to set these up right here. And that's going to be for making the triodes. So we can just run this down right there. And up like that. Probably use... how long does it take to make these things? 1 second. Everything in this takes 1 second, I swear. There's only a few things that take 2. Let's go ahead and use one of these. Nah, that's still coming off of there. It's not gonna really change anything. Alright, so that takes care of that. Now we just need to get the silicon ran over here. I gotta go deal with whatever that train is that's having issues again. If I wasn't cheap, I would just make a stack of freaking canisters for each one. But I have been cheap and trying not to do so. Because I'm eventually hoping to use batteries. Okay, so now that will give us our triodes. I need to get more of the fast inserters. So give me a second, let me do that, and I'll go deal with that stupid train. And I'll be right back and we'll finish this up. Alright, I went ahead and brought up the plastic belt here, just rammed right through the middle of everything. That is going to change. I'm going to have plastic come in on a train as well at some point. Alright, so these take 2 seconds. I need 5 of those, so we should be able to get away with doing it almost exactly like this. Get our fast inserters in here. So now this needs the tin wires and plastic, and we're going to have the plastic come in on here. Go ahead, pop these in here real quick. That'll take care of that part. Plastic, you're going to come this way instead. And we need you in like here. Go ahead and take all this out. And then we're going to set up a do I want to use a fast filter inserter? Because I don't want to take the whole belt of gold with the gold foil on it. I could technically do this. I've done it before this way. Or I tell it that we want the tin wires going that way. So then the gold foil won't go that way. But then we have to do another one of these, which is then going to come back around this way to put the tin back on there. So it's a little weird, but it does work. Alright, so now this into each of those, and grab some power here. Just move this one up to there, and then we can just do like this. And there's our red belts. All done. And see, this works great. It's just a little weird, but it works. And we've got more inserters than we need for that. Let me go ahead and drop off that. We're going to need to move this one down here. The placement of that one's a little bad. And I'll take a look and see just how well this works. So now we can finish making up the rest of the ore washing plants wherever in this mess they are. Right there. No, we got to get we need the large frame, which means we need the advanced computer. Okay, so we now need small steel frames and basic circuits up here. Which, needing basic circuits means we're going to need to deal with our glass issue, because we definitely do not have enough glass. And we may have to extend this out. But let's go ahead and we need regular circuits. For right now, we're going to do the same thing and just drag this right on up here. Let me get some belts. I'm probably going to make a second one of these, like right here. And this one is going to feed that area alone. But for right now, just so we can get the rest of the ore washing stuff done, we're just going to drag it up here like this. Alright, so now we're going to have these go over here. Takes 8 seconds to craft them, so we definitely want to put in a bunch of them. And we need circuits of both colors, so we're going to drag this down. That way the green circuits can go on the inside of that one. And then do this. That'll take care of all of that. I don't need these on me. Okay, that'll take care of that. Green circuits are on their way up. And then we're just going to need the small frame, which we're going to put here, I think. No, let's use a belt to do it instead. That small steel frame is only going to take 3 seconds to get done. So we have small steel frames made right here. And that is just the... Oh, that's right. We need rivets and... Okay. So we're going to do this a little more manual. Well, it's literally right there. We could... No, we can't. Because those are going directly into there. I was thinking we could take them out of here. But no, that would be a horrible idea. So we're just going to drag this up here. If I can put the belt the right direction, that is. Don't want to do that. Okay, so we need... let's work on this backwards. So we're going to have the belt here that they go on. We'll have the inserter there. We'll have this here, and that's for the small frame. And then we'll have like 4 or 5 of these. And then we're going to need, I'll do that. So plate and rivet. So this will be for the rivet. This will be for the rod. That will be for the plate. Each of those take a second. But we're going to need more than... Yeah, why don't I just do this a little bit smarter? And let's just do like that. I think 3 will be enough. Take that one out. So this will be all plates. These will be rods. These will be rivets. Those all across there. 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 This needs to not go all the way up there, because it needs to be down here. And then we can put this here. We're going to have these go this way. These go this way. That will just go that way. So we'll get rid of all of that. We might need a little bit more on plates. We definitely need faster inserters, that's for sure. Now we can bring this up here. Oh, come on. Thank you. Alright. And this, that, we can just move that one up one. And there we go. That starts making our computers. And then we can just pop these bad boys right on out here. Like so. And now that'll give us our computers, which we need to run over here to make our ore washing machines. And where are our ore washing machines? Right here. That needs a large frame. And the large frame is being made right here. So we need the large frames put onto here. Or the... Hello, what are you doing? Stop that. Why are you being dumb? Don't do that. Alright, so we just need to run that over there. And we'll have our large frames done and our ore washing machines done. And I can get my changeover down there changed over finally. Because I am running out of, like, everything. Because I have everything turned off at the moment. Well, mainly copper and iron. Yeah, you're doing the same damn thing. You need to stop being stupid too. Which means I now have steel running all the way down through here and to here. Well, this is going to take a minute to clean up. Hopefully I got enough inventory room. Yeah, it looks like I do. Come on down here. There we go. Alright. And luckily I can just... is there any of these that have room? Not really. Well, that sucks. Alright, let's get this on down here. Which that's an amazingly small amount of those. Granted, we're not going to need this very often, but what exactly? Oh, we're out of circuits, and we're out of circuits because we're out of copper. So that's going to be the first thing we do with the ore changeover is getting the copper done. Okay, so now I need somewhere to output this too, which I completely didn't think of when I set this place up. Because there's about nowhere to do this. Although I don't really need a ton of these. And I'm quite sure we're going to get new machines that are going to need steel frame, so we're going to have to change this area anyways, because having our small ones in there buried and our big ones in there buried kind of sucks. So I'll end up changing this area over to be a little bit more like the iron area down there. But this gets us at least some of these done, so I can start setting up all the ore washing for all of the other things. And I can see we definitely need one of these here to help that thing out, because it needs a ton of those. Here, take 2 of them. Alright, so I'm going to take these and go start setting up and air the rest of the, mainly the iron and the copper area. And I will see you guys back here next time. And we'll do something. Probably setting up bots now, because that's all we need for the bots is the circuits. We may actually be working on the issue with glass, but we'll see. Have a good one, guys.